Hello. Hello.
What up, Flosstube?
Hi, friends.
What episode is this, Cassandra?
This is episode deuce.
Episode deuce.
Rocking the deuce
Rocking
today.
the deuce. What are we doing today?
So are one of our children, man.
Welcome back, first of all. Thank you for all the likes.
You guys are the
comments.
best. Thank you for all the likes.
Everybody's sharing.
And the subscribes. You guys are the best.
Yeah. Super nice.
So today...
Exactly what I was talking about when I said everybody is so nice.
Everybody's amazing.
Yes.
So today's episode, what we're going to show is I'm going to show, again, it's not just our Autumn Lane Stitchery, but I'm going to show my finishes, my HDs. That stands for Happy Dance, if you didn't know.
I did not know that.
You did not know that.
That's a happy dance?
Happy Dance, HD.
When you do a finish?
So people will say, here's my HD. That does not stand for high def. It stands for Happy Dance. Yeah. So I'm going to be showing my HDs, my finishes, and I actually don't have a lot. I realized I kind of suck. I don't have a lot, and yeah, so... I mean, literally, there's not a lot, but yeah, that's what we're going to be showing today. And then also, though, Aaron's going to be showing one of his HDs. Ooh, so we're going to have a little peekaboo,
a little sneak peek, for market. Show off some of the stuff we got going on.
Yeah, one of the patterns, because we already showed the other one. Did we show the birds? Nope.
No, we'll show them both.
So we're showing two little. Can we show that?
So one
Nashville exclusive though.
So one is a Nashville exclusive. So. It'll just be available for shops for the first
a month.
Yeah, for a month, for the 4 weeks after the show, and then the other one is just we're releasing it at market.
So yeah, you guys will get two. You're gonna hear our dog,
Jackson.
Naga. Shh, quiet.
Get her to be quiet.
Quiet, you dog.
We're busy.
Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna show two patterns that Aaron has finished, not model stitched, of course, because you know. But two patterns that Aaron has finished, one being a Nashville exclusive, so you can only buy it at shops for 4 weeks. And then, of course, it will be in our store. And right now, we're only on Etsy. So if you're trying to find us, you can shop on, go on Etsy. I got a couple people messaging me saying, how do you buy your patterns? And Aaron put the link. Business. Yeah, Aaron put the link underneath. If you don't want to go look there, go on Etsy. Just type in Autumn Lane Stitchery. You can find us there. But then also, Aaron's working on the website that we won't even need you, Etsy.
No.
We will not.
Look out, Etsy. We're coming for you
anymore. He's been literally doing it forever, and it's super obnoxious. Come here. Come
you
here.
guys, maybe you can see our husky. She's obnoxious.
She's adorable. All right, so.
Well, first
little.
and foremost.
Yes.
Little tidbit about the Houstons. Let's tell.
We're gonna start with a tidbit.
We were supposed to tell you all about.
Oh, there she is. There you are. Gosh, a good girl.
Oh yeah, it's a Naga.
So
this is Naga, by the way. P.S. for all my nerds out there. It's from Avatar: Legend of Korra.
Not the blue Avatar, but the cartoon Avatar.
The cool Avatar.
It's her polar bear dog.
Yes.
Also, if we ever have another girl, I'm naming her Korra.
Look at her. Yeah.
She's so cute. She's adorable. Okay, so fun facts about us real quickly.
Why don't you not tell everybody about us when we do our info video on the first one?
I know, right? So just so you guys will get to know us. So again, Cassandra, Aaron.
Hello. Nice to meet you once again.
Nice to meet you guys. And we have 3 children together.
We do.
And he has a daughter.
She has a stepdaughter.
I do have a stepdaughter.
She's the evil stepmother.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And she cleans up my ashes every time she comes to visit. Just kidding. Anyways, when she comes to her Utah home.
Yes.
Okay, so she is held.
So she is 13.
She's 13.
She's the oldest. Yes, obviously,
sure she's not 14?
No, she's not.
Okay.
Don't make me question it.
When did we meet?
We met in 2007 and got married in 2008. Yeah. Okay. So she was born in 2006. So yeah, she's 13.
Why don't you rub your dog the entire video?
I am.
Because she's so cute. Look how happy she is. I could not. So I'm just like staring at her this whole time.
We have our oldest boy, Jackson, who is 10.
Is 10.
Hunter, our middle child, who is 8.
He will be 9 next month.
Oh, he will be.
And then Hannah. Hannah is our last.
How old is she?
She is 4. And she'll be 5 next month also. So Hunter and Hannah's birthdays are 1 day apart. That's like the worst thing ever. Worst birthday
Dude,
party.
Seriously,
Oh,
how
it's so
like,
stressful.
Why don't you plan that a
you
little
have
better?
to care. Like you care. Like I'm the one who like decorates and gets the cake and everything. He's like, oh, this is the worst. No, you don't even know because you don't even do anything. Okay, so here we go. Well, I mean, like as far as
Kind of true.
Okay, so it's kind of true.
I don't want it to be true, but
Not just with the parties, but with life. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so that's our little tidbit.
Yes.
I think it's nice
We'll
to
get to
have
know
them.
about the Houstons a little
Yeah.
bit every episode. You know,
My drink again.
Cassandra likes to drink the biggest
Everywhere
Cokes
we
on
go.
the planet.
Everywhere. Okay, so my work in progress, or no, these are my finishes. My finishes. Okay, so, and I'll show the framed ones last because I don't know how I'm going to show them to show the detail, like especially on my Mermaid of the Pearls. Okay, so I'll get started. I'm not doing these in any particular order because I don't remember when I finished them all. Is that terrible? So I think I'm going to start, I think this was my first Nora, okay? My first Mirabilia.
Yes. I love it.
And she's a pink conversion, which is funny because I really like the yellow. But I will tell you, did I tell this last time about how I got into Mirabilias?
I don't think so. Tell them.
So in Orem, there
What's
was
the
a cross stitch store
Oh
called.
no, you didn't tell them this.
I did not?
No.
Okay, there's a cross stitch store called Diane's Cross Stitch. It's not there anymore, which is very sad. But at Diane's Cross Stitch, I went there one time because my older sister did cross stitch, which she doesn't anymore. But like I think ever since she was a teenager. But she cross stitched, and we went in there, and I saw a pattern, and it was Teresa Wensler, and I think it was the Lady of Shalott, but it could have been something like a Rapunzel. I think she has long hair. Anyways, I would know if I stitched it, but I never did. Anyways, I was obsessing about it, and as we know, when we're kids, we harass our parents until they get us whatever we want. So I sat there and I harassed my mom, and I harassed my mom, and I harassed my mom, and we went in there and we got it. And then I got home and I was like, oh, like I was like, this is crazy. Like I can't stitch this. It's too hard. And I probably wouldn't even, I've never stitched a Teresa Wensler. Anyways, my sister's friend
Nice.
ended up buying it from us, and it's really funny. Well, whatever. I don't need to say who her dad is. Anyways, yeah, her dad's was a very famous Hollywood guy.
Nice.
Anyways,
Lucky.
don't even need it. Whatever. And anyways, years later, I went back in, and I'm just speaking still like teenager. Went back in because I was like maybe 9 when this happened. Anyways, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find that pattern again. I want to stitch it. I think I can handle it now. So I went into Diane's cross stitch, and I looked up on the wall, and that was the end of me ever wanting that Teresa Wensler. Even though I still love it, but I think my style had changed. So it was the end because I saw the Rose of Sharon by Mirabilia, and it was a pink conversion, and I loved it.
You were in
So
love.
it's her conversion. The only thing I did change from her conversion was the face. I told you guys before, I changed the faces a lot. So this, and it's not stitched on anything amazing. I think it was just the original fabric. So here she is. And again, it's actually, she's also stitched on anchor thread. And yeah, so it's an
That's a
anchor.
cool one.
I know, I love this one.
I like
I
that.
would have loved to stitch her on a,
This piece up here is really cool.
I know, I would have loved to stitch her on hand dyed, but I think as far as those beams are concerned, I think it's actually quite fitting. Oh, and I think the blue and the purple, I think all that's changed as well. Those background colors, and then her. So anyways, that is my Rose of Sharon, and that is what converted me to LuLaRoe. I told you we sell LuLaRoe, so that's always on my
P.S.
brain.
Another little fun fact. How cute are we with our little outdoorsy shirts?
Stop it.
That
I
wasn't
didn't even
planned.
notice that.
I know, I wasn't even
I didn't
planned.
even notice that.
Give me some up top.
Yes, these are actually my friend Jana Shockman, aka I call her Alaska Land. She lives in Alaska. She sent me these cute little Northern Lights earrings.
What is it, Aurora Borealis?
Yes,
Nice.
aka Northern Lights. If you don't want to try to say
Sound fancy?
to sound fancy, apparently he's very fancy.
Scientific terms.
Okay, so this one is now Deepest Love.
Yeah.
I adore her.
Oh yeah, that's a cool.
And you can tell my stitching then. See how bad it is? It's terrible. Like as opposed to look at on ours.
They can't
Do you see the difference in the stitching?
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh,
Show
yeah.
them. Show
Well,
them.
well.
That. Don't just show me. Show them. Then that.
I don't want to show them.
Of course you do.
It's so terrible. My Mermaid of the Pearls, she stitched terribly, and she's on 28 count, so those stitches are bigger, and so I almost can't even look at her. Okay, so this is Deepest Love, and I believe I changed her face, and then just a little bit, and then I changed her little diamond or bead or whatever coming down from her forehead to a gold, because she's blingity bling, and this is just stitched on the suggested fabric as well. So here she is. See the little blingity bling?
That's a cool one.
But see what I mean? Am I close enough to where you can see how horrendous my stitching is? Here, I'll show you her belly button and her plunging, whatever, low rise tail. Anyways, see how bad those are? But like, look at one of my most recent ones. See how much better the stitching is? Oh, it's so bad. Okay, anyway, so that's Deepest Love, and that one is, again, Mirabilia, stitched on...
Love it.
Whatever the fabric is. Okay.
Who knows? So when did you stitch that one?
A long time ago.
Was that? When you were a teenager or when you were an adult?
No, adult. So I never actually started stitching. When I was 18, I moved to Vegas to become an exotic dancer. I'm just kidding.
That's where we met.
I'm just kidding.
That's where we met.
We're going to get like 5 dislikes.
Well, another little fun fact. Dislikes.
So just finishing up what we were saying is, so the last one I did, I don't know. I started doing it again when I was a teenager, which was maybe 2001. I went to the store and I didn't know anything about fabric. I didn't know anything about like anything, because I really only had bought kits. Anyways, I started stitching Summer Queen by Mirabilia, and I didn't know what over 1 or over 2 meant. So when it said stitch 2 over 2, I didn't know what that meant. So I was actually stitching 2 over 1. So she on a 32 count. It was on Ada, I believe. It was so bad. And so I stopped because I stitched a section this big, but you can imagine 2 over 1 on 32 count or whatever Ada, when I was 18 count Ada, it was bad. So I stopped. I don't even know what that means. So I stopped. Anyways, okay. Hopefully, P.S. Yeah, I mentioned that I was not actually an exotic dancer, right? That made the cut. Hopefully that made the cut. Went to Vegas to work for my uncle who was an orthodontist, okay? All right, so here we go. So this makes me very sad. Story behind this, and I'm not going to name my local LNS, local needle workshop.
I know what that is.
I'm just making sure. I had just found, in between the last ones and this one, I had just found hand-dyed fabric. And I still didn't know much about it. We were still pretty poor. And so I didn't want to take that plunge buying online yet, the hand-dyed fabric. And I have to say, I'm so upset because I went into my LNS and I was like, so do you guys think, because again, I don't really have, my sister stopped stitching when she was a teenager. This was now as an adult. So all these were made when I was adult. I didn't do any of these in my teenage years. And anyway, so I was like, what do you think? Like, what do you think about hand-dyed fabric? And I just kind of took their word for it. And they're like, it's not worth the price. And I wish that I wouldn't have listened to her, because this was my last official stitching on the regular suggested non-hand-dyed fabric. And I wish more than anything, I would have been like, piss off. Like, I want to get a hand-dyed fabric. And I really wish I wouldn't have listened to her, because gosh, it makes a difference. Like, it makes such a difference. So this one is Mermaid of Atlantis by Mirabilia, I think. And she's got the blingity bling. And you can see, this fabric's so thin. I don't know what fabric it was suggested on, but look at her. And like, I'm just so sad that she is done on this and not a hand-dyed fabric, because I love her. And I've often thought now that those first 3, I almost want to go back and awesome. do them on a hand-dyed fabric.
That's variegated, right?
That is variegated. As with, like, I'm trying to get him, pause for a second. I'm trying to get him, see, this is all variegated. All this green, all up in there. All this is variegated.
That's really cool.
You should use
You
variegated.
gotta show them now. They're like, what are you
They know
talking about?
it. They know.
Oh.
These peeps know. My peeps know. So this is
My
variegated thread. All this red all that like kind of raspberry-ish and green.
Get a lot of detail in there without having to do a whole lot of extra work.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, for us. Okay, so I think,
For everybody involved.
everybody involved. Okay, so this was one of my first, I think, hand-dyed fabrics. I don't even know. I could be totally off base. Okay, so this is Nora's Trick or Treat Fairy, Nora Corbett.
So did she include the button? You did that?
I'll do that. I know I changed quite a bit. I think I changed all beads and all cranic, I believe. And then I added a couple things. So I don't remember the name of this company. I'm 99% sure they're out of business. So this is the Trick or Treat Fairy by Nora Corbett. And you can see I'm 99% sure I changed all the cranic and beads. But
awesome.
I also added...
I like how it says trick or treat.
Yeah, I also added that little cat and the spider, and see the spider scaring the cat. Isn't that adorable? And then I add a little spider over here on this web. And fun story, I posted in the, I think in the Youku pages at the time, because we didn't have the Facebook at the time. But I said, oh, I've got extras of the kitty and the spider. Who wants my spares? And Kate Sparkleys from Sparkly's Hand-Dyed Fabric was like, I want them. But she lives, I believe, in England, and I didn't have the money to ship them to her, so I just didn't.
Oh, no.
So they're still somewhere in my cross-stitch stuff. Never sent them to her.
She's
but
holding
anyways,
it's like a sash kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like a
So
banner.
anyways, here she
That's
is
cool.
again. I changed all the cranic and then the beads.
I like that one.
But yeah, I loved the addition of the cute little spider on there. And then I love that one where the spider scaring the cat. So Nora didn't have those in there. I just added them. And like him coming down on his web, I added that as well.
Fun.
So yeah, and I don't know what hand-dyed fabric that one is, because I don't.
It's too long ago.
I don't. So sorry. Okay. I actually have.
It's not a big deal, probably.
It's not a big deal. It is not a big deal. Okay, so you're just like all up in my business. You like these.
At least you put the date on this one.
Oh, I did put the dates on all these. Well. Okay, so this I stitched in 2010.
Nice.
Aaron, I forgot I did that.
That's smart.
Yeah, we should have put these in order.
A little pro
This
tip.
was also 2010.
Sign and put the date on there so you know when you did it.
This one was, 2011. So psych on this one. I did not stitch that one first. And then Deepest Love was stitched 2010. Look at me in 2010.
Yeah, dude, you're killing it in 2010.
Man. Okay. Well, maybe we should put these in order. I don't know.
No,
Who cares? Nobody cares. Okay.
Nobody cares.
Now this one, I started to actually, write down in order what we did.
You want me to show it while you're doing that?
No, I just need to,
It's gonna...
oh, I see what you're saying. No, I just need to pull up the album. Okay.
Yeah, I can hold it back
So this
here.
one.
So this is this one.
This one is.
Oh, other way.
This one is Gardenia Pixie. This one, of course, is a Nora Corbett. And she is done on Under the Sea Fabrics Erie Lugana.
Look how awesome that is with that big gem
Now,
in her hand.
as you know, and she started doing it recently, these pixies did not have faces. And I watch a lot of horror movies, and they scared me without faces, because I'm like, they're going to be staring at me on my wall. Not that I ever put them up anyways. But yeah, dude, this Erie Lugana, I love this. I don't even know if Leslie has this fabric anymore. But yeah, so this was the start of me adding faces. She kind of reminds me of Rue McClanahan from Golden Girls. What's her name? Blanche? Blanche.
Shout out to Blanche.
Doesn't she look like a young Blanche? She has almost that flat front. I was new, So anyways.
So you put that face on there?
Yes, Nora did not do faces.
Good for you.
She has been.
Look at you, the artista.
She has been. Well, Okay, so that was 2012. I did that one in. This one, oh my gosh, you guys, this fabric. Do you want to hold it up for me?
I do.
This I don't think I have her on here.
Look how awesome the fabric
I
is
know
on
what the
this one.
fabric is, though. This is Ametrine by, I'm pretty sure, oh wait, no, that's not Ametrine. I'm 99% sure this is a Silk Weaver. 99% sure. And this, to me, that fabric was just perfection. Perfection. It has her purple, the yellow, and the oranges. It's purple, yellow, and orange. I'm pretty sure this is a silk weaver.
On the actual pattern is really good.
So, and as usual, I ordered I did a face. So she has a face that I did.
So she didn't have a face on that one either?
No face on that one. No capes.
No capes.
This was, I did in 2014, okay? 2014.
Okay.
Okay. Let's pause and not do a Nora.
All right.
I know,
Ooh.
right?
Oh, okay. I think this is
the
this
one.
the first one I helped you with?
This is the one where, why does it keep kicking me out of my Facebook? Here, hold that one up.
So, once upon a midnight dreary, what does that say?
Dreary. Once upon a midnight dreary.
Oh, once upon a midnight dreary. Look how amazing that is.
So this one, this is the one, if you watched our first video, this is just Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
This one is the one that I was talking about that Aaron first got into helping me design these. Or not helping me, he redesigned them completely. So this one is, he did that. That is the Cask of Amontillado.
How did I?
The story, the Cask of Amontillado.
I would like to know how I did. Did I just draw a picture and then you just made it work?
No, you helped me chart it or something.
No.
So I'm pretty sure, because that's not here. Look up Cricut Collection. Look up Cricut Collection, Master and the Macabre.
Okay, sure.
Anyways, so he redid that one. So I remember the first thing that made me fall in love with Edgar Allan Poe was The Cask of Amontillado, which we read in, I think, senior year of high school. So so pull it up. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that window. Oh yeah. Here, try to find like a high def, like that one. And I'll show you the diff.
The differooski?
The differooskis on these. Because he totally changed the windows for me. All of the windows for me. Not all of them, but okay. So his first was this one. So there's that window, Telltale Heart. It has the little patchwork heart. And Aaron changed it to, like I said, almost every window. The Cask of Amontillado, okay? Then do the other one. So this one, I believe, was the Mask of the Red Death. So this guy with the little red mask. And on that one, we changed it to Telltale Heart. And do you see how cool this is? So the heart is underneath the, do you see the planks? See how like the planks have like the screws, like the old like screw or the
Did I
the
design
nails?
that or did you?
I helped really a lot with that one. And then the eye inside of the heart. Remember how he said the eye was like glazed over? So I was just thinking of like this dead, like bluish, eye, like gross eye. Anyway, so we did that eye that's like light blue. Okay, and then the bottom, I can't remember what story this one was from, the long window, this guy right here. I think it had to do with the clock.
Look at us go.
I think it had to do with some clock. I can't remember the story. But this one then we changed to the Mask of the Red Death. And we did a little Grim Reaper with the little red
What probably
mask
happened
on
is
him.
you told me I want this and then I just drew it or what?
Yeah, I think so.
It's been a while since we did that.
So that's it. And then I think also, we changed that. I don't know, whatever. Okay, so
But
this
still, that's
one,
cool, right?
yeah, cool.
Fun.
It's fun. So anyways, this is the one that Leslie, I was saying Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics, my first cross stitch friend ever. She gave me so I stitched this in Cassie, 2013. This was from 2013. So this is one of my favorite fabrics from Leslie. I don't even know if she still sells this
2013. I like that you put the dates on them. That's smart.
I did. My fabric choice is, it's Under the Sea Fabrics Opal Lugana, and the color is called Hurricane. I don't even know if she stitches this anymore, but it's a really cool color. But yeah, Leslie gave me the fabric, or not the fabric. Leslie gave me the pattern and all of the specialty threads, which is pretty much all of them on here. So there's my Master and the Macabre by Cricut Collection. So, and like, if you saw our last video, my senior thesis for my bachelor's was on Edgar Allan Poe. So I love that one. Okay. We're moving along.
Nice.
Okay, so Leslie, again, from Under the Sea Fabrics, she had me actually, do you want to hold that one up?
Yeah.
She actually asked me,
Hey,
she had
this
just...
one is insane.
Yes, she had just released this fabric, and she wanted me to stitch something on it.
This moon is all beads.
All beads.
And it's insanity.
So
Look at that.
She wanted me to stitch...
Look at all those beads in there.
She wanted me to stitch something on that fabric, and I'm not pulling up what it is. And
So
she wanted me to stitch
her little wand there.
So she wanted me to stitch something on it, and I didn't know exactly what... I didn't want to stitch whatever she wanted me to stitch on it, so I stitched this instead. Now, in hindsight, I wished I wouldn't have, because I got the opal, and you cannot see anything. Any of the beads, any of these little swirls right here, you can't really see them because the fabric, the sparklies, I wish I wouldn't have gotten an opal thread. Or an opal fabric is what I'm saying. And then also, I got 32 count because I prefer 32 count. And you guys know the Mill Hills don't lay well on these. So, I mean, the moon's just like a big old mess.
Is it supposed to be all puffy like that?
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, once it's stretched, it will calm down. But yeah, so this one is an opal linen. I don't remember the color, but it is an Under the Sea Fabrics color. But yeah, like I said, I just wish I wouldn't have gotten. See, I like how it's almost like awesome sky. Anyways, whatever. That one is what's that one? Is that one Fairy Moon? Why does it keep kicking me out? Can you make my phone stop doing that?
Yes.
That one is...
So that one's pretty...
That one, when was that
That's
stitched?
a lot of beads.
When was that stitched again? That one took me forever.
Oh, 2013?
That one is Mirabilia Fairy Moon, stitched on
12.
Leslie's Fabrics, aka Under the Sea Fabrics.
Okay, 2012.
Okay.
Pass.
What's pass?
Next, pass it to you.
Okay, so this one is one of my favorites.
All right.
I think I mentioned before, I am a huge Sugar Maple Fabrics addict. And this is...
You have plenty of that. We're going to show off.
I have lots of Sugar Maple Fabrics.
Yeah.
This one is stitched on... wait.
Oh, you got it?
Shimmering Hypnotic. It's Shimmering Hypnotic by Under the Sea Fabrics. So this is Ada the Garden Fairy. Again, Mirabilia.
Shocker.
2012.
You're rocking in 2012.
And I did change a couple things on her. Here's up close. I did change a couple of things on her. I think that cranic in her wings is a blue, and I think it was a green before. And her face, this of all the faces is my favorite. And I we altered it slightly. Like lipstick, because I've got to have my girls, like I said before, to look, that see her face. So I changed up her face a little bit, and you can see the blue cranic. But, and I think I might have changed the leaves, the treasures hanging down, the Mill Hill treasures. And I think she actually has, maybe not, I think she may have something down here that Nora has coming out of her skirt that I didn't stitch. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of another one. But anyways, so yeah, that's Ada the Garden Fairy. I love her. That is one of my favorite fabric person combos next to my Sabrina. Sabrina is my absolute favorite. The fabric could not have been any better. No better. Okay. Dimensions. This is a dimension stocking. The stocking is not finished, but the stitching is. I don't remember what this one's called, but this is my stocking. You can see it says mom, whatever. I just stitched it on the Ada that came with the fabric. But they're fun. I know sometimes on the patterns that people get irritated that it's like so much, like 5 threads of white and like 2 threads of whatever. But I like how the shading looks, like that sunset or the moon.
Yeah, so good. And
just how they'll only have you do, part of the stitch. I think that overall effect is really cool. And I actually have a lot. I actually have a lot of the cross stitches, the winter patterns from and winter and Christmas patterns from Dimensions because I actually really like that effect and like, you know, the little French knots. You can see I was practicing because I told you I'm not.
Ask you what that
yeah,
is.
I was practicing French knots over in the corner, but it didn't matter because you know
Well, yeah,
you
it's
kind
gonna
of
get
cut
cut
out.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna get cut out. So
She has one of those for me. Did you sell it?
no, not yet.
So she has one from me of those
That
as
matched.
well. Yeah.
And Aaron, the big jerk that he is, decided to change his mind on the stocking.
Did
and
I?
it's yes, I bought him a stocking that matched mine pretty much. It was the same look, and then he's like, "I want Santa." Like
Yeah,
he's
Dave,
like
you're the
5 years
worst.
old.
Give me Santa.
And so I rebought him anyways. I guess they've been selling on eBay for like $100. So
Nice.
whatever. Okay. This one, now this fabric I know is Picture This Plus Carnival because I have multiple pieces of Carnival and none of them look like this, which I've tried to instill in Aaron that we can suggest a fabric. If the fabric's hand dyed, it can come out totally different.
Yeah.
So this one is Picture This Plus Carnival. It is it's a cashel linen.
Okay.
And Carnival, a lot of the time, is this kind of peachy color. This one is all mostly green.
So did you add the shell?
I added the shell, and I changed
Look
her
at the bling
face.
on that one. Look at that shiny one.
Isn't this cool? This shell I bought from Joann's, and because I want her to hold a shell, I didn't care about the box that came on it, so I added a shell. But I have to tell you, and I changed, I think, the bead colors. I might not have. Oh, I changed her crown and I changed her crown and her earring. So it's and then her necklace is super blingity
Showing
bling.
the rest of that tail.
But
while you're in it.
this face I changed and I'm still not happy with it. I wasn't happy with it when I did it. It's just a very flat face, but this was before Aaron pretty much really helped me change faces. He kind of helped me a little bit. Anyways, this was in 2012. So here's the rest of her amazing tails. Yeah. So, I mean, this fabric, like I said, I have Picture This Plus Carnival. None are this, and this is perfect for her, one. I think. So, yeah, so changed all the treasures up by her face, changed her crown. Her crown is way different. And then changed her face, but I'm not happy with it. A very flat face. Again, I changed that. Not
Come
Nora.
on, Cassandra.
Nora's amazing. Okay.
Nora is amazing.
Everything Nora does is perfect. And then the 3 finishes from us, which I already showed, but I didn't put it stitched on on this one because it was a model.
Because you don't care.
Because it's a model. So this one again is Spring Blossoms by the one and only Aaron Houston. This is a whole stitches fabric. It's a limited, which I didn't realize when I did it. I stitched this last year, which was 2019, although she was started, I think, in 2017, 18. Anyways, this is a Pole Stitches Limited, and I think in the end, we ended up suggesting a Steph's Fabbies. I think we suggested Stardust because it was very similar.
I really like that. I think I said it in the last video, that art.
He does.
How do you say it? Nouveau?
Yeah.
Art Nouveau kind of style. So with a lot of like the ladies I do, I kind of add that little kind of frame, that Art Nouveau frame. And you can tell with their hair, it's the kind of the same, that really simplistic. It's like a flat color, but just a lot going on.
Yeah. Again, there was this pumpkin stack by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I don't know if you've heard of them.
They're amazing.
I hear the designer is super hot.
He's a jerk. He's a jerk.
He's super attractive.
His wife is really nice, though.
That's perfect. That's perfect. His wife's really nice. And then I slapped you. Okay, so yeah. So this one is Pumpkin Stack. Again, you can go on our Etsy store and find us.
So is this the first one? Or was that the first one? I think this might have been the first one we released.
I don't even remember what I fed the kids for lunch. So
I think we released this one first. This was like my first one that I did myself.
And then the last one, but I have these other 2 Noras to show you. This one is Witch's Brew, again,
this one's
by Under the Sea, or oh my gosh, I said Under the Sea Fabrics.
Come on, Leslie.
By Autumn Lane Stitchery, and this one again is a Leslie fabric, Under the Sea Fabrics. That's
that fabric is perfect for that one.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It totally looks like the nighttime.
So, real quick before, oh wait, we'll do a sneak peek of the whips that we're going to be coming out. So, Aaron, you should subscribe because Aaron's going to be doing lives from market, not lives, but doing videos from the market. And then a week after market, we are actually going on a cruise, just us. I was never going to be that mom that left my kids for vacation.
Yeah, here we are.
But I have to.
See you later.
So when you sell a certain amount with LuLaRoe 6 months out of the year, and like I said, it's our full-time job, we do, you get a free cruise. But kids are not allowed because they want you to relax and, you know. So anyways, my mother watches our kids. But we're going to be doing some cruise videos. How fun!
Stitching out on the ocean.
Stitching out in the ocean, in the Caribbean, which is really cool. Okay, so this one is my favorite finish I've ever done. This is Sabrina. And have you guys heard of a little woman named Jill Rensel? She's famous.
Your best friend?
I love Jill, yeah. Jill is actually, she's only about an hour drive from me, so I'm very lucky I don't send my stuff in. And she always let me come in and like choose my own stuff, like on Saturdays when she's technically closed. So this is Sabrina. This is hands down my favorite finish I've ever had. Favorite finish.
This one's gonna be hard to see.
Framing, favorite. Yeah, see? See why I didn't want, how are we gonna show this?
That's all right, just put it in close.
Okay, whatever.
Bring it a little close.
So this, as you can see, Jill does, she does the painting on the outside. They do that hands mats. What you doing? Ooh, Erin. You can see our little setup and our dirty kitchen behind it. Don't even mind us. This fabric, this fabric's a sugar maple fabric, and I have never, there was no fabric that was ever more perfect.
Amazingness.
I also changed her face on this, which you can't see.
That's all right.
Just because. Anyways, this one is actually kind of dear to my heart because, not dear to my heart.
Near and dear?
That came out wrong. But do you guys ever look at parts of your stitching and remember what was happening in your life when you stitched that part? So when I was working on her, the length of her dress, my brother, my great brother actually died. So when I look at that part, and it's super sad, but I know this helps get me through that. You know, the frustration, the sadness, the frustrations, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not awesome, but like...
It's, I mean, it shows
that's a good and bad memory for you, right?
Cross-stitching is more than just cross-stitching. So, Erin, maybe we should just turn this. Okay, so this is my Mermaid of the Pearls. This was also done by Jill Rensel, her stuffs. Anyways, you can see, so this is the one that people see a lot. Or you Google and you see this because I changed her entire train of pearls, or to pearls. And then I added it's because of the glare. I added the shell, and then all this was stitching, blue stitching, but I did beads. You gotta move it still. No.
Oh, the thing.
Yeah, the thing. Judy, the other
Julie,
thing.
do the
Julie,
thing.
do the thing.
Judy, the other thing.
So you can see her pearls. I did all those pearls. And her face is different now. Her face and hair are different. So let me show that. Her stitching's so horrendous. That's what I was talking about. Okay, so we're back. So we decided, because that was a huge epic failure, that we were gonna include pictures. So hopefully Erin just did it really well, and you just saw a bunch of pictures of both Sabrina and my Mermaid of the Pearls. It is harder because I could not buy the museum glass because it was lots of moolah, and anyways, but they're amazing. But so the Sabrina, you saw I did a couple facial changes, and then and I mean like slight. I'm not meaning I change her entire face. It's all Nora, you know. It's all that. But But let me tell you about, so that Mermaid of the Pearls, the hair change and part of the face is from, I don't know her full name. It's Heidi Nugget is what her name was on the Yuku pages. She might also be Heidi Nugget on Facebook. So Heidi, I got the conversion from her for the red hair. And then I used her face changes as an outline and then ended up changing more of her face. So it was started out initially Heidi Nugget's facial changes, and then it ended with my finishing. I changed it still a little bit more from Heidi's, but if it wasn't for Heidi's, I couldn't have finished the rest of her. She has a very dainty little nose. Before, she had a little bit more of like a masculine look to her. And she's holding a bunch of bling, and so she needed a nose job. I don't know how those two correlate, but apparently they do.
She's rich.
Yeah. So, okay. So Aaron's going to show the two Nashville exclusive, his HDs.
What is this? Is this something?
This is a teaser for next times.
Nice.
The teaser is, I told you we changed faces. She is known as the Betty Boop. Sneak peek. She's the Betty Boop, Lady of the Flag that I'm doing, that I did years ago. Anyways,
we're going to Nashville. Nashville is from March 5th. Yeah, I am. So I think we talked about it last time, didn't we? We didn't have enough time for us both to go, so I'm going by myself. And it's from March 5th to the 8th. And so this is you can do it like an exclusive that are just available for shops for 4 weeks, okay? There we go. So this is the Easter tree.
Look at this is the little promo. Aaron doesn't realize you can go even closer, Aaron. Even
you can
closer.
Get right in there?
This is how we struggle with LuLaRoe with this, because to like show somebody the print, he'll be like, "Here's a close up," and I'm like, "No, this is a close up."
How dare you?
Yeah, so you can see how cute. Sorry, go ahead.
So this is the exclusive for the shops. So this won't be available probably until like
a month
close
afterwards.
to Easter, which is, I mean, whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
But so that one is
exclusive just for the shops, and then we will sell it. We get to sell it on our site, aka Etsy, or if we have our website going by then, which we will, a month after. Yeah. So it's exclusive to the shops for a month, and then we get to sell our pattern just from us.
Yeah. It's a nice incentive for the shops.
Yeah.
That are going to
and we appreciate them selling our stuff and trying to get you guys to see
shops.
them. So
we love you.
Yeah, we love that.
Okay, so we also have another one that we're releasing. I designed this probably over a year ago, probably 2 years ago. It was, because it's called, in my file it's called Santa 2018. So I designed this in 2018, but time flies. Okay, here it is. Here's what is it called? Woodland Santa. Look at that little
he's
nice.
So cool.
So he's like kind of like a folk art. I really like, so Cassandra has these Jim Shore. Do you want to go grab one? She has these Jim Shore. Okay, so we still have our Christmas stuff up. Don't judge. Don't be judging me, YouTube. So she has these little Santas and snowmen and stuff that Jim Shore designs. Yeah. And they're amazing. So this was kind of inspired by that kind of folk art, kind of woodland style design. So that's that guy. So let me get a little bit up close. You can see there, you can't really see all the detail in his beard and
yeah, but like that folk art, kind of like patches, like quilty patches type of thing.
I really like that.
So yeah, he's talking about these. So I have a collection of these.
Look at these.
I have a collection. Look, I know they're so good. Jim Shore's so awesome. I don't collect any of his. Oh, me like cookies. But yeah, they're so cool. So he kind of got this kind of inspiration.
Yeah, I really like
a
Jim
folk
Shore.
art kind of thing.
And
so,
I just like the design, kind of
folky.
aesthetic of it and all that. So that was kind of. I want to do a lot more like that and kind of dive into the style.
Series, yeah.
Yeah. So those are the two that we'll be releasing at Nashville for all the wonderful shops.
And see, this is what I was saying with Aaron.
So
is, you have certain designers that kind of stick.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Where is she? You have a lot of designers that stick to like a particular style,
style,
you
yeah.
can be very much like, oh yeah,
What are you
that's a
looking for?
Nora, like this. But like, hold that one up. Like, this is what I'm talking about, Aaron. He can swap art styles like nobody's business. Like, I could never look at this and be like, oh, that's the same as designer as this person. And they're all the same. That's the same as this one. Like, and they're all him. He's so good at swapping his styles.
You stop it.
He's so,
You stop
he's
it.
so amazing.
So yeah, so we're pretty happy. I've been wanting to release that Santa for a while. So I'm pretty excited that it's coming out.
Yeah.
I was kind of hesitant that it's coming out in March, but nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I mean, with something like
Nobody
that,
cares.
you're probably going to want to start it pretty early for it to be done.
Yeah.
If you finish it this year. So it coming out this early is not a big deal. Oh. So we also do, we kind of showed this one last time, but I'm going to be releasing this pattern.
Oh, the
in
March.
a couple days.
In a couple days on our
What is
Etsy
it?
page
What is
again.
it, Cassandra?
It is the March series. So
What do we do?
We've had a couple. So they're these little postcard size,
Yeah.
kind of just depending on if you use 28 or 32 count or the
Yeah.
14 or the 16 count. Oh, I said 18 before. Whatever, 16, 8, whatever.
Thank you.
Whatever count you stitch your stuff on. It's the size of a postcard or thereabouts, okay? So this one is the March pattern. We already have January and February out. So yes, people have asked us, are you going to release any more? Because we haven't for a year.
It's not going to work.
Can you lock your screen?
Hold on.
Aaron's gonna get it
Keep
for you.
talking.
So we are. We haven't released him for a year, and some people were like, "Are you gonna finish it? Because I'm not gonna buy January and February if you don't plan on releasing them." So this one we are releasing in just a couple days. It will be up on our Etsy site, unless do you think you'll finish our website in the next couple days?
No, I'm still finishing everything.
So our Etsy site. So you can just search Autumn Lane Stitchery, and there it is on Etsy for you. So here we go. This
I'm
one.
trying to get this. 1 second.
Just flop it. Flippity flop it. There you go. Good job. Good job.
And
Like I have to tell you how to.
Okay, so this is the March. This is the March pattern that's going to be releasing pretty soon. Probably before February 20th, hopefully. So if they'll probably be watching this pretty close to then. So if it's not out, if it is out, I'll link it down below. But that's our March monthly addition to the series. Yes.
Monthly series.
Gosh, get it out.
Okay, so
Okay, so.
that is it. I did a couple other things, but they ended up being gifts, or like I said, we have some coming out in Just Cross Stitch magazine towards the end of the month that I finished. But next
We were going to show
time,
those for a long time.
why this?
No, the Just Cross Stitch stuff.
Oh yeah, for a year pretty much, or a little bit less than a year. So next time, or maybe the time after, I don't know, I will be showing some whips of mine. And this one again, like I said, this one is known as the Betty Boop Lady of the Flag. I changed her face. Erin helped me, but then I changed the lips because they're never quite like voluptuous enough for me, because she needs not duck face. She just homie needed some lip injections. I seem like
Homie, don't play that.
such a shallow, like you need plastics. No. So yeah, so there she is. So that's my Lady of the Flag, and oh my gosh, you guys, this one, Nora's like everything with that flag. Nora, oh my gosh,
That's so good.
Nora
the wrinkles
is so
and the
good.
shading.
Yeah, the wrinkles in the fabric, the
Came out really
shading. But she just needed some perky lips, and then those eyes. I think we changed the face significantly.
What is it called?
Lady of the Flag.
No, the
What?
I don't know, whatever.
Perky.
To give you voluptuous lips.
Some voluptuous lips.
Yeah,
this is her
whatever the surgery
face.
is.
So
Okay, yeah, show
she's
them that.
significantly changed. So there's camera
And of course,
one,
Nora does an amazing job, right, Cassandra?
camera two. Yeah.
Cassandra just likes
Nora does an amazing job. I think Nora likes a lot of like more natural.
Not Cassandra.
And like I said, I've got to have my girls
have the war paint.
war painted up.
Going to battle.
I like natural beauty. I am not a natural beauty myself. So
Lies.
I
Come
need,
stop it.
see, but this is war paint. It looks like I'm not wearing, well, today I am kind of wearing a lot. But anyways, so that's kind of the before and the after as far as she goes with the face. So I want to give her a little Betty Boop type of face.
Yeah.
It just happened. I wasn't trying to give her a Betty Boop face. It just kind of happened. But that's one of my work in progresses I'm going to be showing. Next time, or maybe the time after, also some chatelaines.
No.
Because I also love me some chatelaines.
Have you ever finished a chatelaine?
No, I'm so close on one. It's so stupid.
Those just gigantic, right?
Yeah, but
those take forever.
well, yeah, but there's one that me and Leslie did together, Deep Blue Sea. I'm so close on that one. Like I'm so stupidly close. But yeah. So I'll be showing some of those, and then again, guys, we'll be showing fabrics. Also, maybe next time I will have started the one of yours.
Yeah,
She was work in progress of one of his.
She was actually gonna start working on the Easter
on
tree.
the Easter tree.
I just started that last year on our cruise.
It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago.
I designed it that long ago.
Yes, Aaron.
Oh my gosh.
I'll prove it to you. I will prove. Let me go on our
So,
super old Instagram page.
Yeah, we do have an Instagram.
Oh,
if
but
you wanna go there.
I don't know our
There isn't
login.
enough. You can't go on it. There isn't enough.
Oh, it was 2 years ago.
Anyway, so she started that, and she started it sideways, right? Did you say that?
I did. I've never in my life done this before, but yeah, 2 years ago on the cruise, the LuLaRoe cruise that we go on, I had started it on our balcony, and Aaron posted a cute little picture of
I
me
did.
working on a cross stitch 2 years
All
ago.
for nothing.
And I barely worked on it, but I did probably 2 hours worth. And then I got on the plane to work on it, and I looked at it, and I was like,
Wait a
I
second.
freaking started this sideways, and it wouldn't have been enough fabric. Like it would have ran off the, but it actually ended up being good because Aaron had it gigantic. It was like, would have been
was too
this
big.
big. So it actually was a good thing because we
shrunk
shrunk
it
it
down.
down quite a bit.
So I imagine that Easter tree to be on kind of a, I mean, you can do what you want, obviously, but a hoop frame, and it ends up being a little bit like around 8x6. So that's not too big.
That's still pretty big.
It's still
What
pretty
is
big.
that on what count fabric?
I think it's 32, so 32.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's not
We'll
too
see.
big.
I'll start that.
We
I
will.
won't finish
No,
it
it's
for
not-
about
it's
3
not
years.
That big. It's only like that big. Yeah. We'll show you in
Okay.
3 years when it's
I
done.
guess I'll be finishing it in 3 years. 'Cause
That'll
it's
be a work in
gigantic.
progress for the next 100 videos.
Yeah, here's my current work in progress, and you're like, did she change anything?
What's the deal there?
Did she change anything? All right.
Anyway.
We're going to
So, yeah.
end because
You guys are amazing.
we've got to go make some chicken wings.
Thank you for hanging out with us
guys
once
are
again.
awesome.
What should they do? Like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Hit that like button, not the dislike button.
Don't you touch
mess
that
up. Hands off
I
of
think
that
somebody
dislike button.
accidentally hit the dislike button on accident.
3 somebodies accidentally hit the dislike button last time. Keep those little fingers, those little happy fingers away from that dislike button.
How dare you?
No. Okay, so yeah.
We appreciate you. Seriously, everybody who
Seriously.
has left comments has
And likes
shared
us.
it. Yeah.
And subscribe to
It's
us. You
fun.
guys are amazing.
Yeah, we're
like we keep joking with our kids because they have a YouTube channel
They play video games.
where they play video games. How many subscribers do you guys have?
9.
9. So as soon
Noobs.
as we pushed the 9, we're like, guess what? We
Crushing
have more
you.
than 9. And our kid was just like,
Kiss my hairy butt.
yeah, it's a line from a movie. Our kid would never tell us to kiss his hairy butt.
Yeah,
It's
he
a line
would.
from a
It's a
movie that we
movie.
joke about.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, we do appreciate you though.
We do.
We hope you're having an amazing day.
do.
Do we hope they're having an amazing day?
We hope they're having the best day.
An
ever.
amazing life.
Yes.
Until next time, we bid you. Do we bid them adieu?
Sure.
A farewell?
How about since this is our second video,
Oh, yes.
we bid you a deuce.
A deuce.